Hey everybody, this is Jeff O'Connor. Welcome back to my shop. Today I'm going to be sharpening my gouge on this CBN wheel here, so stick around, I'll show you how I do it. Okay, time to do some sharpening. I've got my gouge here from Carter and Sons, excellent tool, and I've got two CBN wheels mounted on my grinder. One is 180 grit and one is 600 grit, and these are from Woodturner's Wonders. And for my touch-ups in between turning, I like to use my 600 grit. And if you see the positioning I've got here from my grinder to my lathes, I keep it close because as you can see on my lathe right now, I've got some cocobolo on here. I bounce back and forth quite a bit because of the density of those woods, so I like to keep my gouge very sharp. So the first step of this sharpening process is to take off the actual tool from the handle. And these aluminum handles from Carter and Sons are awesome. They come in different sizes. A little bit more. And as you can see from the edge here, I'm definitely in need of sharpening here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marker. I'm going to mark the bevel here all the way around. And now I'm going to test where my jig is at to see if it's in a good spot to the sharpening. So I place it in the jig. I'm just going to hand turn this now, just enough to remove some of that marker. And now if you look at my edge, you can see there's a line. And that line goes from the bottom of the bevel to the top. And that tells me that this jig is set in the correct spot. If I was missing some down here or there's some black ink up top, I'd know I'd have to redo it. So next step is to actually do the sharpening here. One note on the sharpening is with a CBN wheel and with the Carter and Sons tool, it's pretty hefty. So I don't use any pressure when I sharpen here. If you get really, really light tools, you might add a little bit of pressure, but most of the time, these cut so efficiently that the weight of the tool itself will do most of the work for you. So if you want to come on around here, I'm going to turn on the jig, or turn on the grinder here, and I'll show you what I do. So I'm going to place it in the rest here. I'm going to gently bring it down. Once it's on the wheel, I'm just going to start turning it nice and smooth. No pressure on the bevel, just rotating around until all that marker is gone. And that's it. And you can see we've got a really nice clean edge here. And that tells me that I'm ready to get back to the lathe. Hope that helps with your sharpening. We'll see you next time.